Hey guys, it is Rainblood is back with another video, and I'm in a very good mood right now. Why, you may ask? Well, because I just came back from seeing Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, and I'm here to review it for you, because it came out one day earlier in New Zealand, where I live, before the US. But beware, possibly mild spoilers ahead. Just mild. So what Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice is about, something questionable regarding Superman, that's all I'll say, happens in Africa, and the people of the world are wondering if he's really the superhero that they all thought he was, or an enemy. And Batman / Bruce Wayne wound up in the middle of all of it. And that's all I'll say about the plot, because there's actually a big twist regarding the plot in the film, which I won't talk about here, of course, but I've said enough now, really. So what did I think of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice? This is a case of where you go into a movie and it turns out quite different to what you expected, but you still come out happy. You know what I'm saying? Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice was amazing, guys. Now, I'm going to start off with the positives, and there are a ton of positives if you ask me. First, I'm going to go with Ben Affleck as Batman. Since day one, I was supportive of the casting choice as Batman. When it was announced back in July of 2013, that is 2 years, 8 months, guys, since this movie was announced, and it's finally here. And we've been waiting for this movie ever since. And what did I tell you? I told you, didn't I? Ben Affleck was phenomenal as Batman. The second best Batman in my opinion, behind Christian Bale still. But anyway, back to reviewing the movie. He didn't really show up as Batman that much in the movie. He was pretty much just Bruce Wayne for most of it. But it works, like about 75% of all the scenes where he appears as Batman were shown in the trailers. So you know where I'm going there. But like I said, it works and I'm not complaining about it. Just, he was amazing as Batman. I knew he would be, since day one. All the performances were great in the film, of course, but mainly Ben Affleck as Batman for me. You know? Anyway, going on to other positives now. The movie was a lot more dark and emotional than I thought it was going to be, and it was awesome. Those two things, dark and emotional, might have been why I loved this movie so much. I'm not gonna lie, I cried like 3 or 4 times throughout the movie, because it really hit home with me. You know, just seeing like the guys I looked up to as a little kid on screen together for the first time ever. Just a bit of a nostalgic, epic feeling, you know what I mean? And it adapts to today, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Just amazing. And that brings me to my third big positive, which was the score. The score was phenomenal, guys. It definitely helped bring the emotion to life, as I said before. It was amazing. Hans Zimmer, you can't go wrong with that, man. Another phenomenal score. Just the way it paired with the scenes. The score was around a lot throughout the movie, and it worked, and it was just awesome. Honestly, it's one of the best movie scores I think I've ever heard. Just, it was awesome. I loved it. Now, let's talk about Lex Luthor. He had a much bigger role in this film than I think anyone expected. That's all I'll really say. But honestly, he's a real sicko in this movie. I didn't expect him to be this, like, weird in the movie. But as for Jesse Eisenberg, I know we all talked trash about him when we heard he was cast. We hated it. We thought he was gonna suck. He did great, I thought. He was different from the other Lexes, which I think was actually necessary for the DC Cinematic Universe, the new universe, you know what I mean? He definitely proved us wrong, and I'm glad he did. Now, I'm not saying he was at the level of Heath Ledger's Joker or anything, because not at all. He was nowhere near that level. That's Heath Ledger's Joker. That's never ever going to be top. But anyway, back to topic. He was still great in the role, and like I said, he had a much bigger role in the film than we all thought. Now, talk about the pacing. The pacing was way better in this film than it was in Man of Steel. It had a much better flow, I thought, and it didn't seem too rushed at all, really. And as for the flashback scenes and the dream sequences, they were placed within the movie's length just right, I thought. You know what I mean, and better than Man of Steel did it, honestly. And honestly, I wasn't that big a fan of Man of Steel. I thought it was good, but nothing special at all. Batman v Superman blows it out of the water, in all honesty. Just, no offense at all to those who love Man of Steel. Go ahead and love it. I'm glad for you if you loved it. So yes. Now, you're all probably wondering right now, is this movie crowded? The answer is no. The movie is not crowded at all. But yes, The Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg, they do appear in this movie, in cameo appearances. I won't say how they appear, but it was perfect. And it set up the Justice League movie perfectly. That's all I'll say. I marked out so hard when I saw the man, and it was just amazing. I loved it. One of the few times I cried throughout the film. And, I'll talk about this too. Gal Gadot, she did great as Wonder Woman. She wasn't in the movie that much, but she was great whenever she was on. Especially during the end fight scene, so yeah. Now, on to the negatives. And really, I don't have any real negatives, just a few nitpicks. One is that it seemed like Lois Lane was just there, honestly, in the movie, you know what I mean. It was like she was just there for the sole reason being that she's a Superman character, even though she's a major Superman character. You know what I mean. But it was like, yeah, but it's not too bad, really. Not really complaining that much, so it's really just a nitpick. I can live with it, basically. And another nitpick is, yeah, Doomsday. He looks like the ogre from Lord of the Rings, basically. But now I've pretty much talked about all the positives and the negatives, so I'll just give my thoughts on the ending. The way the movie ended was a lot different than how I thought it was going to end, but it was still cool. It was still cool at the same time how it ended. It kind of ends on a little teeny cliffhanger, but it's that type of cliffhanger where you know darn well like what happened, you know what I mean? But you'll see what I'm talking about when you see the film for yourself, so yeah. And and one more thing. The movie wasn't really about Batman and Superman fighting each other. If I say any more, I'll probably spoil a few things. So that's all I'll say. And as for the fight scene with Doomsday, it was pretty dang cool. Definitely. When the scene happened, accompanied by the phenomenal score by Hans Zimmer, it just had me on the edge of my seat. It was awesome. But, Batman didn't really do much in the fight against Doomsday. I mean, you couldn't really do much. It was like just distracting him. It was pretty much just Superman and Wonder Woman fighting Doomsday, but you'll see what you'll see what I mean. But yeah, it was still an epic fight scene. That's all I'll say. But anyway, this review should probably come to its conclusion now, and I'm gonna give this movie a 10 out of 10. Best movie of the year so far, by far. Honestly, it blows away any movie that came out last year in 2015 to me. Even Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I said it. I said it, okay? I loved this more than Force Awakens. It was awesome. And as for Rotten Tomatoes, that website better go out of business soon. I don't like them anymore. We can't trust them anymore. I should probably delete my account from Rotten Tomatoes because I don't like them anymore. They're just stupid. All they care about is fun. They always jack off to Marvel movies. 99.9% on Ant-Man or something just because it's fun. You know, movie doesn't have to be fun. Is The Godfather fun? No. Is it amazing movie still? Yes. Honestly, this was one of the best movies maybe ever. I would put it in my maybe top 50 favorite movies ever on that list. That's pretty much saying a lot. But anyway, that was my review of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, guys. I loved the movie so much. It had so much emotion, and personally, it lived up to my expectations. Well done, Zack Snyder. Thank you. You did it. This is your best movie yet. Okay? And I'm super hyped for Justice League, guys. Strange thing is, I think that movie's going to be even better than this. Justice League. The way they were building up to it, you know, just bring it on. Bring it on. So that was my review, guys. I may do a spoiler review soon with a guest or two. But I hope you enjoyed my review of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, guys. Like I said, mild spoilers in this review if you didn't catch me saying that at the start. So hopefully I didn't give away too much. But anyway, that was my review, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, possibly do a spoiler review soon. And please like this video, comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. So glad I got to see this early, guys, for the US. You guys are going to love it. This movie's going to make a ton of money. I know it. Now, thank you for watching, guys. And I am It Is Raining Blood. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.